Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Come on, step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. And now I'm proving that this battle I am never losing. I'm choosing to ignore the cuts and bumps and bruises. I'm cruising through these haters, leave them looking stupid. They foolish if they think they'll ever hear my conclusion. I'm through with all these part-timers and their excuses. I'm bruising eagles left and right every time I do this. I'm shooting for the top, no I'll never settle where you did. The future's in my hands, my grip will never lose it. My crew is ready to obtain the absolution. Removing any doubt that we was ever fooling. So come on, step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Come on, step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution.
Rise and shine, my sinners. When Father Evil starts his day, he gets a little deadly. Deadly Grounds coffee has the richest, smoothest flavor you'll find anywhere. It's sinfully delicious. Once you go deadly, you never go back. Order yours at getdeadly.com. Coffee's so good, it's scary.
Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. You're watching Still Toking with. My name's Leo. I'm the monkey behind the keyboard. Wait, did I get an upgrade?
Not yet. We took it away.
Not yet. Okay. Well, anyway, we got an awesome show scheduled for you today. And as always, Benjamin, how's it going, my friend?
Yo. What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Dude, I'm actually super psyched about tonight's show for multiple reasons. One, we've actually had the pleasure of hanging out with our guest here at a show over the summer in Virginia. Fucking awesome guy. But the other reason is, for the first time, we are actually streaming live on Hellfire Radio and Live 365, folks. So, yes, we're on the radio now.
All right. Well, we've been on the radio. We're just doing
we're live on the radio. So now when we drop the F-bomb or, Jeff gets ridiculous, it doesn't matter because it's an independent radio station, so we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Oh, hell yeah. Speaking of that, Jeffrey, my friend, how's it going?
It's going well. How's everybody doing out there? You know what I did today? I ripped a bathtub apart.
Oh, nice.
The fuck? I'm getting too old to be ripping bathtubs apart. I should be laying in them in hot water.
You ripped.
Nobody wants to know about what you do personally in a fucking tub, all right, dude?
Wait a second. The bathtub or the bathroom?
Well, the bathtub was the only thing left, so it had to go.
Okay.
Sentimental values. He had to wait.
Right? No, I had to figure out how to cut the pipes.
Okay.
Jeez, that's not sticky grit on the bottom of the tub. What is it?
Was it a special tub? Like, was it one of the clawfoot tubs?
No, it was one of those those big giant one-piece fiberglass fucking units that they used to use in the 80s. That was all cracking and falling apart.
Okay. Dude, my brain just went in so many bad directions. But hey, anyways, enough about us. That's not why we're here. Jeffrey, why are we here?
We're here because we have a great guest. I promised him I was not going to bring up his shoe size, so I won't. We had a lot of fun down at Tidewater Horror Convention hanging out with this dude. And, you know, I'm sure a lot of people out there already know who he is. Let's welcome Jason Brooks.
Hey, thank you.
Wow, that was
Really?
easy. He just goes, hey. Well, you got to remember, he's used to being behind that mask, so he doesn't really say much.
Oh, what happened there?
Right? So, how you doing?
Wait a minute.
You having a good day?
I'm doing all right. I think I froze for a second there.
Yeah, that's all right, because you're over on the West Coast, right?
I am, yeah.
And it's warm out there?
Yeah, not too bad. It was pouring rain this morning, but now it's getting kind of nice. So,
Oh, there you go. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody wants to live out on the West Coast. I don't get it.
oh yeah, it's pretty.
Is it?
It's nice. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Never been. Actually, I flew over it once, looked down, said, nah.
Then how do you know you don't want to live out here?
Based on the size of the highways.
Yeah, Jeff has a problem
Intimidating.
with things bigger than him.
Uh-oh. That's why you have a problem with me
No, I don't have a problem
and
with
my
you at
shoe
all.
size.
Yeah. That was
Right?
actually really funny. But anyway, so tell us a little bit about what you're doing. I mean, I know because I took a whole bunch of notes, and you get so much shit going on, it's ridiculous.
I do.
I didn't take any fucking notes, so this is all going to be new for me.
It will, huh?
Awesome.
Hey, listen, when we were out at Tidewater and he put us in a headlock, neither one of us could reach his nipple, so it doesn't matter.
Right? That's actually my profile picture.
Yeah.
Reaching for his nipple.
No,
I tried. I couldn't get out of the chokehold.
right?
I was afraid for my life.
You know, I mean, when you walk up to somebody who's sitting at their table and you strike up a conversation, because we were running the panels and stuff, so I had to introduce myself, wanted to introduce myself. And, you know, the first question I asked you was, how tall are you? Because you can't tell when somebody's sitting down,
Yeah.
you know. And when you stood up and I had to look up, it's like, okay, yep, tall enough. You know, that's where the little feet comment came in. So.
Yeah, that happens a lot. It's one of the fun things, sitting at the table and people come up and they get their signature, then they want the picture, and you stand up and they just keep looking up and looking
Right.
up as you keep going and rising, and it's like, oh yeah, you are a big son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And for some reason, you actually looked bigger in costume, because we saw you in costume at the event as well.
Yeah.
Now, do you wear like 2-inch, 3-inch shoes as well?
Not at all.
Really?
Not at all.
You
Yep,
just
there's regular.
You just appear bigger because you're in costume, probably.
I think so. Yeah, I think just my stature, what do you call that? When you anyway,
You get
how I
erect.
stand. How I stand is yeah. I get erect. Oh, posture. My posture. There we
Yeah,
go.
there
My
you go.
posture gets
Okay.
better.
Yeah, we'll say posture.
Yeah. My posture gets better when I'm in the costume and I get into character and just
You
kind
stand
of
up. You stand up straighter and a little bit taller.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Jeffrey,
I can
what
see
the hell
that.
kind of questions are these?
Huh?
What the hell kind of questions are these, Jeffrey?
Well, I figured I'd throw us right off the tracks right at the beginning. You know?
Oh yeah. I will say one thing about him, about Jason being in costume as Jason down at Tidewater.
Impressive, actually.
Well, very impressive. But the following day, I believe it was actually Sunday morning, I was down at the front desk and there was a gentleman standing there. And by the way, this was after we all got to hang out the night before. You know, it was a late night for us all. And I was standing there and he turned around and he saw I had on my business shirt and it said, you know, it had the productions and all that. And he said, I think I ran into one of your guys last night. And I said, oh, really? Who? And he said, I was standing in my room and my door was open and I looked over my shoulder and this guy walked by. So I put my head out and he turned around and he came back at me. He said, man, if we were in Detroit, I would have shot his ass. So yeah, you scared the shit out of somebody at the hotel, which was perfect.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Well, what else do
Oh,
you do
yeah.
when you're in costume?
What else?
Well, I mean, you scare the shit out of people. That's what you do.
Yeah. It's It's the fun part.
Let's get right into that right off the get-go, and then we can get into more about who Jason Brooks is and what he does. So you've joined a long line of legends playing Jason Voorhees. Can you tell us a little bit about how that all came to fruition?
Yeah. So I've liked, playing Jason for a while. I did it just kind of as a cosplay thing on my own when I first made my first Jason costume. And then I got found by a local haunted house who called me up and said, hey, can you come down here and volunteer with us? We'd love to have you. There's a Friday the 13th this month, so I did. And it went really well. The crowds loved it. And so they asked to have me back and over and over and over again. And from that point on, I just started volunteering for the next few years. And through that time, people who saw me in costume came up and they're like, oh my God, you look amazing. You should be Jason in a movie, which, of course I would love to do, but where's the opportunity? And then one day I heard about it through a friend. I heard that they were making one out in Idaho. So I reached out to the director, called him up and, or wrote him, said, hey, I'm interested. He said, oh, thanks, but no thanks. We've got plenty of people out here in Idaho. We're casting local. There's 88 people auditioning. So I threw my costume on, had my son film me in the costume, sent him a video of me and acting as Jason. And then the director wrote me back a couple days later and said, all right, we're listening. Here's some script sides. Act this out. So I did, sent that back, and then he got back to me and said, of all the people that we auditioned, everyone I looked at, you're the first person who had the right size, the right build, and moved correctly without any direction whatsoever. You just nailed it all the way around. So congratulations, you got the part. And
wow.
So from that point on, I just busted my ass and did my part as Jason and everything else I could do to make sure I secured that role and kept it. And then met CJ Graham, who played Jason in part 6, who got into the film, and Steve Dash, Jason part 2. And became friends with them, who opened their arms and let me in to their life and their world as Jason, and taught me quite a bit. So appreciative of them for that.
Well, that answer is actually Justin in the chat was saying, any prior Jasons did you admire, so to speak, or yeah? So
oh yeah, all of them. I admire every one of them. There's something I've taken. So when I got the part, I spent a good 38 hours or so just watching, not just the films, but going and watching behind the scenes, looking at some videos from different conventions where they've done interviews, because I didn't want to just kind of mimic their moves. I wanted to know what was in their head, like what were they thinking when they did the role, because I'm not going to be able to mimic every single thing they did in the movie that I'm in. So, and I wouldn't want to, but I wanted to know their mindset and what they thought of and their process, so that I could kind of build my own. And there was things that I admired from each of them. And I think that kind of came through in my performance. I constantly hear that I'm this crazy, amazing mixture of all the different Jasons and all the different actors who portrayed them. So there's something that everyone seems to appreciate.
Very cool.
Wow, that's a hell of a compliment right there.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Now we're talking about obviously Vengeance, right? Which is that they're called fan movies. Is that correct?
Yeah, fan film.
Fan films. Now, can you explain what a fan film actually is?
Yeah.
But before that, specifically why fan films are so prominent also with Friday the 13th, if you can go into that as well.
Absolutely. So fan films in general, if you're making a movie that is not funded by the production studio who owns the IP rights, then it is considered a fan film. And there are certain rules around that, what you can and can't do. One of the rules is that if the studio is not funding it or producing it, then you need to put fan film in the title to differentiate it from their films. Also, you're not supposed to, you're not allowed to profit off of it, distribute it for profit, etc. So just in general, that's kind of the fan film overview rule. And from there, with Friday the 13th, it's had a lawsuit going on for was it over a decade now, maybe, or something? I don't know, a long time. So no new films have been able to be made by the studios. So that's kind of left a big hole for films like Vengeance to come along and satisfy that need to have some more Jason action. So
Yeah, there's been quite a bit of Jason material. It's we actually covered one on Splash Pages last night. Jason versus Freddy versus Ash, the comic book. And also you had the video game, which was phenomenal, but unfortunately that got shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy that the IP for Friday the 13th has been in limbo for so long.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of fan films out there, some really good ones, but and a lot of other ones, but all of them made with passion, made with love, and so it's fun to watch those and enjoy them.
Yeah.
So I just saw something pop up in the chat, which Leo was going to jump on real quick.
Yep.
But somebody asked, basically the link. So where can people see this fan film, the fan film Vengeance? I'm sorry, I should have reiterated.
Yeah. So Vengeance you can watch on YouTube for free. It's F13 Vengeance. If you look it up on YouTube, and then you can also find the trailer for part 2 and the trailers for Roseblood, a Friday the 13th fan film, which is another one I'm in. That's coming out here in another month. So
very cool.
Those are all out there right now on YouTube. You can check it for free or follow on Facebook, the F13 Vengeance Fan Page. We're going to have another campaign here to help with the funding of part 2, where you can get the DVD or Blu-ray if you want to have that as well.
Nice.
And Leo, they can find out more about that where?
On the F13 Vengeance Fan Page on Facebook or Instagram.
And you can find that information in your show notes up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us.
Yep, all those links are there.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Excellent.
He beat you right to that. You see, first I beat you to it, and then he beat you to it.
Peter says Jason is the definitive Jason Voorhees now. Awesome.
Oh, nice, Peter. Peter's a writer director of Roseblood, so
very cool.
Great guy. Yeah, one of my best friends.
Oh, no
if
kidding,
not
no kidding.
my best friend. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, is that out or that's coming out? You said
That's the one coming out in November. So it's a direct sequel to Part 7.
Okay.
And that one has Lar Park Lincoln, who played Tina in Part 7. She's back reprising her role. Terry Kaiser, who plays Dr. Cruz, Weekend of Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
He's back in it, reprising his role as a doctor. Kevin Spiritus is back. It's phenomenal.
Wow.
So I'm excited to see it.
So I'll throw that out there right now. Peter, get our information because we're always booking great guests on this show. And that is a story that I think we could probably put on a show or multiple shows on this network and help you push that around a little more.
Yeah.
Now,
is the Roseblood trailer available?
Yes, there's a couple of Roseblood trailers out there on YouTube right now.
Okay. I'm going to try to find it.
Excellent.
Nice. That'd be nice to see.
I'm kind of excited about that. I mean,
yeah.
Friday the 13th has always been one of my go-tos. I mean, going to be realistic. There were some during the stretch that they made that kind of were like, really, but I haven't had the chance to watch Vengeance, unfortunately. So please don't hurt me next time you see me.
Oh, watch it by the next time I see you.
I will. I promise. I will. I definitely wanted to watch it after we met down in Virginia, and it's been crazy busy since we got back. And you know how it goes. I don't think I've watched much of anything on TV. Oh, look at that! Speaking of Virginia, Billy Middlestat in the house.
Hey, Billy, what's up? Oh, and Peter put the link up for the trailer for YouTube.
Yes, he did. Yep. Thank you,
Nice.
Peter.
I was going to say, if I know Peter, he's getting that link for you now.
Right.
Awesome.
He's a master of marketing.
Yeah, I got it downloading, and as soon as they are downloaded, I'll load them into the system and
excellent.
Show them.
Yeah, we'll throw a trailer out there.
So,
Nice.
You have 4 different things in post-production right now. You've been a busy guy.
Yes.
What can you tell me anything about Zombiegeddon?
Yeah. That one's a fun movie. I got asked to be a part of that one a little while ago, but to play a serial killer of all things, but not in a crazy costume or anything. And then at one point they said, "Oh, hey, we need someone to play the alien as well, because there's an alien in this thing." And so I was like, "Of course, absolutely, I'd love to." And then it got to the point where they're scheduling and said, "Oh shoot, you can't be in two places at once. If you had to choose between the serial killer or the alien," which I'm like, "Alien. I'll be the alien. I'll be the monster every time." So so I'm the alien in this one, and it's full of like zombies and aliens and serial killers, and it's a comedy horror. It was just a really good time.
Sounds fun, actually.
So yeah, it's a great time. So that one will be out. Not sure when, but we just wrapped filming on that one a couple weeks ago.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And where the alien suit was designed and made by Joe Castro, an amazing effects artist from LA, who's awesome. So
we know the name.
Yeah.
We know the name.
Wow, excellent.
Don't know him personally, but we do know the name.
And what really intrigued me, and I didn't realize it, but you were a writer and director for a lot of these things you've done.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you were a writer as well. I mean, writer for Vengeance 2, Selfie, Happy Trails, Missing Girl, The Diner.
Yep. I sometimes if you don't have a project to be a part of, make one, right? So
right.
I always like storytelling. Exactly. So there's a few things out there that I wrote and directed, and Vengeance 2, I don't know if we talked about that when I was there, but I'm directing that one as well and was the writer. So got passed on down. The original director for Vengeance, Jeremy Brown, passed the torch on and said, if there's anyone I trust with it, it's you. So take it. Yeah. So it's
quite an honor. Wow.
Right?
That's impressive.
Yeah. That's like multiple honors.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then you got some other stuff that's just starting into pre-production too.
Yes.
Yeah. Now are those all feature films?
I'm trying to remember what all's in there. There was, I had so many things.
Well, there's Beware the Shadow Man.
There's Beware the Shadow Man. That's pre-production. There's so many things before COVID. When COVID hit, a lot got put on hold, and so now I'm trying to figure out what's coming back or not.
There was Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs. That one's
that was
probably
going
supposed
to
to
pronounce
start.
this one wrong. I think it says Medics. No,
Medics. Yeah, that one's just wishful thinking, right, Jeff? We got we have the Medics is a comedy. It's kind of like one of those TV series that like I don't watch TV very much, but those medical shows and all that where they have these Law and Order type things, but it's like that. But it's written by like Don Shell, who's one of the executive producers there, and his team, and he's got a history working in the medic field, and so it's taking a lot of those stories that are kind of funny of those calls that they get, and he's got this crazy, amazing all-star cast to come back and play these things. So, but yeah, Medics. There's Giggles the Clown also, which is another one in pre-production. So, yeah, I've got a few in there.
Yeah.
So Billy
just
stole
down.
Billy stole my question. So Watch Dogs, is it based off the video game?
No, there's this award-winning story novel script thing that I guess has won a lot that they're adapting into a film, and that was one of the first questions I asked was, is it tied to the game? And they said no. So
sorry, Billy.
I'm
laughing at Peter's comment, where he fell down.
Me dicks. Yeah.
That was good.
Wow. Did you get the trailer there, Leo?
I got one of them. So we have Vengeance 2 loaded right now. Jason, would you like to introduce it?
Oh yeah, sure. So the Vengeance 2 trailer that we have is just a teaser. That was shot just to give some concepts of the film, but it's actually none of the footage in this one, honestly, is going to be in the film. This is kind of shot pre-production, so it's just a teaser to get some people excited for it.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, now I have to watch the first one.
Actually,
Yeah.
there was a big scene in the trailer. And I know you said it's not a lot of scenes aren't going to be in a movie, but the Jason's home has only been portrayed in the one movie, and they haven't really the altar and everything. They haven't really covered it since.
Yeah. It's,
Everybody's like,
I can't say where that is or what it is, but
Well, the original shed, I guess it was based off of. Nobody knows what happened to it. We were talking about it last night. They said, I guess that's one of the questions Laura Park Lincoln gets asked a lot at cons, is where it disappeared to.
Oh,
Yeah. At least that's what one of the other guys said. Whether it's true,
That's
or not is another
interesting.
question.
Jason was working at that point. He wasn't listening to you, Leo.
I wasn't listening. But yeah, that a lot of people. I know Peter was going to go and try to go find it at one point with some people, but I don't think they ever got there.
Right.
it's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
maybe
a bunch of
where
kids
the spot
burned it
is.
down. So you already beat Michael Myers in a promo that didn't take an hour and a half.
Nice.
Peter says I was going to find it. Yes.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. I want to remind we got a bunch of people watching and listening as well. We're streaming live on Hellfire Radio as well. So
And live 365.
and live. Well, that's what I meant.
It's both. It's on both, man. We're on 2 platforms for the radio, folks. 2.
It's the same. It's just like twice.
Listen, they can listen to it either one, sweetheart. Continue.
Children.
Don't make me put my romper
what I was
sign
going to
back
say.
up.
What I was going to say is, if there's any questions for anybody watching, please, put them in the comments as you see a bunch of comments coming in, and we'll get to them as best as we can.
You already put that one. You in that one.
Part 2 had the shack. Yeah. Yep.
Very
Yes.
cool, very
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, Steve Dash played our sheriff in part 1, Vengeance 1. And CJ Graham, Jason part 6, he was Elias Voorhees, my father in part 1. And we had Tom McLaughlin in there as well, who played our gravekeeper, and he was the writer-director of part 6. So, oh my God, you guys. Darcy DeMoss.
Right?
Wow.
Darcy DeMoss.
I was waiting for you to see it. I wasn't going to bring
How
it up.
about
I was
that?
going to see if you were paying attention tonight. So she asked you a question.
How did he like working with me? Oh, I loved working with her. If you guys don't know Darcy, she's fucking amazing, beautiful and sweet. She's awesome. And yeah, I still pinch myself every day that I got to work with a lot of these people in Vengeance 2, like Darcy, who played Nikki in part 6. She's so awesome.
Right. Well, I'll throw that to Darcy too, just like I did with Peter. We're always looking for amazing guests to come up here, tell their story, and for our viewers and our fans of yourselves, and now tonight the radio listeners, to find out more about the person, not just the actor or actress or producer, but more about the person. So, we're going to get into more of that with Jason coming up. Good. Go ahead, Jeff. I know you got something spinning over there. I can see it.
No, I don't have to pee.
Okay. I was just checking. Leo.
Yes, sir.
It's about that time. So why don't you do that thing that we have to usually do?
We have to do it.
Well, we don't have to, but it's the right thing to do.
It is the right thing to do.
And we always do the wrong thing. I mean, the right thing.
You may do the wrong thing, but I do the right thing. So
Just push the right button this time, okay?
I'll try to maintain my monkey status. So if you're enjoying tonight's show, there's still plenty of show left. Check the show notes up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us, to find out all about Jason. And as always, this show and the network and everything, we do have sponsors. We're going to be playing a sponsor for the Prospect Theater. If you're looking to get back to the theater, Eternals. Don't read the spoilers. That's coming out soon. But here we go.
Did you know around 83% of Americans with disabilities are unemployed? We are changing that. The Prospector Theater is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to providing competitive and integrated employment for adults with disabilities through the operation of a first-run movie theater in Ridgefield, Connecticut. We greet, seat, and treat our audiences to the best, most accessible movie-going experience in the world. Hollywood blockbusters, delicious gourmet popcorn, and one-of-a-kind pink glove service. Join us for a movie and see our sparkle in action. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit www.prospectortheater.org.
And if you want to spice it up a little bit, Ben and Jeff have some hot sauce. Check it out. Like I said, you can find all that in the show notes. And if you have trouble finding it, there's a smart page link. You click on that, it has everything right there. Isn't that right, Benjamin?
What's so smart about it?
It has everything right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. They say the phones are smart, but the thing autocorrects all the time. It's not very smart.
Well, for people like you, you need autocorrect.
Peter's asking, are you guys in CT? I am in CT, and I get razzed about it all the time.
That's right, you do.
Oh, hey.
We're in Massachusetts, actually.
We got the Roseblood. The Roseblood premiere is in Connecticut.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it is?
Really?
Whereabouts?
Yeah.
We can make it to Connecticut real quick.
You guys might need to come and do a show or a live broadcast or something.
That'd be a ball.
Yeah, when is it?
It's November 29th, I believe. Peter's probably going to come and tell us.
Peter says Wallingford. He lives in Wallingford.
Okay. Don't know where that is, but I'm sure it's not hard to find.
Do we have a
November 28th?
November 28th?
November 28th?
Wallingford is near Cheshire, right above Brantford, near New Haven.
Guys,
can you speak English, Leo? Because I have no fucking clue where any of that is.
It's near New Haven.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
And he put an Eventbrite.
There's Eventbrite. Yeah, and it's going to have celebrities there doing signings. It's like a little mini convention. It's going to be pretty
Really?
Yeah, we'd love to be there.
Leo, Leo, are you comfortable going out of the house yet?
Not yet.
Oh, you're killing me.
I'll run it from here. You guys go and bring your laptop.
All right. All right.
So we can put you in a bubble.
Yeah.
Well, I had a little heart scare this year. So
if Peter would like us to come out and broadcast live from the event, we'd be more than happy to go on down. I believe, Jeff.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, I'm game.
Awesome.
We have nothing scheduled for that day. I know that.
I'm going in right now.
Do you have did you guys get the link for the trailer for Roseblood?
It is looks like it finished downloading. So yeah, let me
nice. Then you can see what you'd be going to check out.
Yeah. Okay, it'll just take me a second to load it in. So one of you guys keep the conversation going.
So besides being an actor, an accomplished actor, tell us a little bit about more. Yeah. Okay, Jeff, take over because I just fucked that all up.
Well, yeah, I had a question because you cosplayed another well-known character as well, right?
A couple, yeah.
Yeah. You used to perform at events for Lucasfilms. Is that correct?
Correct.
Right. And who did you play?
That'd be Darth Vader.
Well, who else, right?
Right.
Who else? Yeah, the big guy. Yeah, I used to do that a long time ago. I do a lot of charity events with a group called the 501st Legion, and they did a lot of children's hospital visits, raising money for charities, millions a year they'd raise. And And then Lucasfilm ended up kind of bringing him into the family. And then when Disney took over, they had the program where you could audition, become part of the Lucasfilm family, go out, and they would hire you to do different events, shows, and all that. So I performed for several things, did several on-stage band introductions for different well-known bands, and performed with Weird Al Yankovic about 4 times on stage there with him for his songs and all that.
That must have been fun.
That's a great time. Yeah. So
And
good stuff.
Is it true? I heard the 501st, one of their rules, your suit needs to be screen ready, where you can like
screen accurate.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's really
cool. Very they want to keep the whole the whole myth alive, and they want to have very screen accurate costumes. You can't really get them in the stores, and there's all these approvals that you have to go through to make sure that that it's very exact like the films. So
wow, that's really cool.
Yeah,
that's impressive. And which mask do you like wearing better? Which one's more comfortable, or do you have a favorite?
That really depends. I mean, the Vader costume, once it's all on with all the fiberglass and leather and everything, it's probably about 50 pounds. The Jason one's a little lighter. They're both multi-layered, hot. The mask, though, there's a little more breathing room in the Vader mask. But it's more uncomfortable. I don't know.
Okay.
It's really hard to say.
I was just curious.
I don't know if anybody else caught that, but when you said multi-layers of fiberglass and leather, Jeff's eyes kind of went, ooh.
No, I'm into latex, not leather.
Oh, latex. That's right, latex. Latex, leather, it's all the same.
That goes back to another guest we had that we were fucking with. Yeah.
We had voice actor Larry Kenny, who did Sonny the Cocoa Bird, Count Chocula, but Lion-O on Thundercats.
Oh, nice.
And Jeff somehow got him in latex. Latex in a hotel. It was pretty fucked up. So you got to watch that guy up in the corner. I'm just telling you.
All right, keep my eye on him.
Well, on another note, the Roseblood trailer has successfully loaded. And Jason, would you like to introduce it?
Yeah, so for those who just joined, this is the Friday the 13th Roseblood trailer, written, directed by Peter Anthony, starring Laura Park Lincoln coming back as Tina, Terry Kaiser's Dr. Cruz, Kevin Spiritus back as Nick, Snaya Lutzis, myself as Jason, and many other talented people. Hit it.
I only exist because of you. It doesn't fit, does it, Tina? Huh. Well, one word that comes to mind that does. How about manifest? As the troubled teenager manifested a demon right before our eyes. I bet that room works fine.
Her name is Rose. She's the new blood around here.
We think her control over gravity is 10 times that of Shepard.
It's showtime, Red.
The General found her. She's like you in some ways, but she is something that you and I have never seen before.
Our goal is to subdue your masked friend, if he truly exists.
Where's your monster now?
You fixed it? How? Why? You have no idea what you're dealing with.
How many times have I told you? Call me Duke.
The girls, they need you, especially Tina.
The girls are on their own. I don't play God here, Julian. Neither do you.
Complete the session, Tina!
I hate you!
Tina!
I just wish you would go away!
Tina!
Talk to me. What did you think? I was just gonna send you back?
Justin is
Wow.
asking, how tall are you?
I am 6'5".
That's insane.
Wow.
With little feet.
With little size 13s. For
Right.
feet.
Roseblood looks awesome. As
Yeah,
always,
it does.
information is in the show notes up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us.
Yeah, there's another trailer on there for Roseblood that's a little more action-packed if you like that. That was the story-driven one. So pick your poison and go check it out.
And you can see those on YouTube.
Yep.
And you can find all the information in the show notes, up or above, down below.
Depending on where you're watching or listening to us.
Right?
Yeah.
I just figured I'd give you a little assistance on that.
Oh, much appreciated, because I was tied up that call that tried coming in. That was our friend Steve, and then he was messaging me.
Steve. Oh, from the network.
Yeah. No, Joiner.
Oh, Joiner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'll send him a message. Hey, what the hell do you think? You're not Bill Diamond. You can't call during the show.
Well, yeah, Bill's learned not to do that, at least temporarily.
You should just send him
All
the
right.
link so he
Anyway.
can like, pop in every now and then.
Hey, we have a guest
No, we have a guest.
over there.
So when I was trying to do some research on you, I came across another Jason Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
Do you get confused very often?
Yes and no. Many years ago, before all the acting stuff, I used to get his fan mail on occasion. And
That's funny.
Yeah, it was really odd. I was working at Amazon at the time, and I don't know how my email got out there, but all of a sudden in my work email, I started getting people saying, "Oh my God, you're the best ever. You're such a handsome actor. I love watching you." And I was like, "What the hell is this?" And because I wasn't in anything at the time, and it just kept coming, and finally somebody said something about Baywatch, and I was like, "What?" So I looked him up on IMDb, and sure enough, there's a Jason Brooks that was on Baywatch and several other things, and I was like, it made a lot of sense after that.
Right. He's using his middle
And
name
then,
now, though, so to help stop the confusion. Jason Maxwell Brooks. Yes.
Oh, good. So he changed, so I wouldn't have to. That's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't had the confusion since. So
Awesome. So Peter asked a question a few minutes ago. I know that it scrolled by. He said, ask Jason about his Warriors cosplay.
Oh yeah, the Warriors. So I love that movie. I don't know if you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys know about it.
Oh yeah.
But many years ago, and I didn't know about it when I was younger. I got introduced to it much later in life, but fell in love with it right away, and ended up going and finding a movie accurate leather Warriors vest. So, and then when I would go to cons, like conventions, just as a guest, not as a patron, not as a special guest.
Right.
That's what I would wear. I just wear the Warriors vest and some jeans and whatever, and just go around. So it was kind of fun because you'd see who the fans were who knew it, because in the background somewhere you'd hear Warriors come out to play.
Oh yeah.
So
He had the full malt perm too.
yeah. So it was great. It was.
Oh, I wish we had a picture of that.
I didn't have the mullet perm. I used to have long hair, like long curly hair. It was everyone thought it was Chris Cornell at the time, but yeah, it's on my Facebook. I'm sure you could dig it up. But it's
digging up the dirt.
That's funny.
One of my old profile pictures on Facebook. If anyone wants to go find it. But yeah, that was great. Oh,
anytime he turns his head away from the camera, he's working on something that we just said. So it'll be here soon, I'm sure.
Perfect.
Your actor page or your personal page?
It's my personal.
He's gonna hunt that sucker down.
So, tell us a little bit more about things outside of the film industry that you'd like to do.
Let's see. I don't even know anymore. I've been doing the film thing so much and it's taken up so much time, but it's like working and then going home working on film or hanging out. So yeah, just kind of go with the flow.
That was easy and simple.
Yeah.
No,
I think I need to get a new hobby.
No, like, sports. Did you grow up playing sports and stuff like that? I mean, you must have, being 6'5". You were obviously tall as a kid.
Yeah, I played football a little bit when I was young, but I was just not coordinated enough to do it. I wasn't interested in being young. I was more of an artist.
Okay.
So I did a lot of drawing and artistic
drama
things.
class.
Yeah, but my family, they were all into sports, and so I was kind of the odd man out in that, focusing on the art.
Now, were you tall compared to all the other kids in your class too?
Yeah.
Or did you sprout like afterwards?
No, I was pretty tall, always, at least a few inches taller than most kids growing up, and then in my early teens kind of sprouted up even more. So yeah.
Okay. Well, because I know that comes different, depending on how you grow. Some kids grow really fast for a year or two.
Yeah. No, I was always tall and lanky and skinny.
Like
Really?
an Ichabod Crane. Oh, there
Like
it
a
is.
what?
Wow.
A what?
An Ichabod Crane?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
That's fucking awesome. For the people that are listening to us on the radio or the podcast later on, you're going to have to go back to our website, stilltoking.com, and rewatch this just to see that picture. Or like Billy said, Jason just got 50 new friend requests.
All
Yeah.
from women. Well, mostly.
Mostly. And Jeff.
And Jeff.
Hey, come on now. Make fun of me like that.
The Kmart Kevin Nash.
Kmart Kevin Nash. There you go.
That's hilarious.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
A couple more questions just popped in. I know Leo was. Oh, all right, you're back.
Yep.
Did you get nervous being a goat?
What?
It probably means greatest of all time.
Yes, the goat.
Oh,
As in, like,
okay.
the
Thank
goat.
God.
Yeah. just like I didn't see that. So he actually followed that up with another question, and he said, "You are playing a goat, a legend. Did that make it more difficult?"
Oh, for sure.
Referring to
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's like, I got it and I was excited, and then I remember getting on set and thinking, oh shit, this is a lot of responsibility. Don't fuck this up.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, there's one actor on that entire film that can screw up the entire film. And that's me being Jason. If people don't like the Jason in the film, they don't like the film. Like, they're not going to say, oh, that movie, that one actor was great, but Jason sucks, so it's still a good movie. I could ruin the whole thing. And anyone else can suck and be fine because it's like, oh, everyone else did good. But so it was a little, and then also had the realization that I'll be compared to every other legend who's played Jason too. So there's a lot of fans out there for Jason, and they're in the different actors. Like Kane Hodder's massive following, and people love Kane, and it's like there's no one else in the world except Kane. And so it's like, if you're not Kane, then you suck. But I've done pretty well with that demographic also, where people have appreciated my performance. So I hear you're my favorite next to Kane, or and some people I'm their favorite, which is just still blows me away. But it's a lot of responsibility, and I take it seriously too. So.
Well, that's funny. I mean, if you get a bad actor during the thing, you can always just kill them off because that's what you do.
Yeah.
But you can't be killed off. So they can't get rid of you if you're a bad actor.
Well, I mean, they could get rid of me as the actor.
Yeah,
and
they
someone
can't,
else in
they
the
can't
suit.
they can't get rid of Jason.
Right.
You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. But another actor that sucks, you just kill the character off.
Yeah, Jason doesn't walk through the woods and trip over air. It's always the blonde being chased by Jason that trips over air.
It's true, which is really odd because I can't see shit in that costume. So I should be tripping all the time.
Well, that's why he walks everywhere.
Yeah.
You've got to step very carefully because you can't see what the hell you're going.
Well, if you play the game, you figure out, how he moves. When he's like close to a kill, he's like solid. He's walking, but other than that, if he's like traveling, he's like a spirit form. Like he zooms from spot to spot.
Teleports.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you play the game?
I did. Yeah.
You know Bugsy?
No. I was never good at it. So.
Oh yeah, Bugsy's one of the characters. Bugsy's one of the characters in the game, one of the counselors, and he's in Vengeance actually.
Oh, nice.
The one that they modeled him after. So those who like the game can check that out.
Yeah, I like the game. It was just I sucked at it.
Right. So
yeah, I did too. Everybody wanted me to play it, and I did okay as a counselor, but I sucked as playing Jason on the game.
You kept tripping over air.
I did. Kept running into walls. I couldn't turn around. I don't know.
Dropping
I suck at video
machete.
games. Yeah.
Justin says, so interacting with other cast members has to be a funny story that nobody asks you about.
Oh man, let's see. Yeah, I mean, there's a few. Steve Dash was great to work with. Had some funny stories, but that's come up a few times. There's CJ Graham on the end scene of Vengeance, which I won't spoil, but he's a prankster. Part 2, I don't know. They're just some pretty amazing people, and I don't know about funny stories, but yeah, got a lot of great stories, great memories.
And stories you shouldn't tell.
Some stories I shouldn't tell, for sure.
What happens in Vengeance stays in Vengeance.
Yeah.
Unless it's caught by the camera.
Right.
There you go. Yeah.
And then it's either a highlight reel, a blooper, or blackmail.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you have...
It's only blackmail until we put it in the behind the scenes.
Right.
What do you have coming up for appearances next where people can actually go and meet you? Maybe get an autograph or something like that.
I think the only one I have right now is the Roseblood premiere.
In Connecticut.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
so I think
the links are in the notes, folks. But go ahead.
So I think that's the only one I have right now.
Bye, Jeff.
But I've heard I've gotten contacted from a couple places that want to have me out there. So I sent them to my agent, and we'll see if they how that goes.
Right. So as most of you viewing noticed, Jeff just disappeared. It's been happening to him over the past few weeks. And
I had
he
to
comes
fart
back like that. You still can't figure out why that's timing out on you and kicking you out, huh?
No, it's weird. I blame my wife.
I would too.
So, Bill, was it Billy? No, Peter sent another trailer.
Did you get it?
Well, since it takes a while to load, I'm just going to do a share screen.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the other trailer. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite one.
Yeah. So
we should have said that. We would have played this one first.
I didn't know which one you had.
Neither did I.
Keep in mind while I play this, people can still hear us.
So.
Come on.
You need to calm down.
Get away from me!
Tina.
The flock of seagulls, really?
Did that
was
leg
cool
for you
as shit.
too?
That was cool as shit.
Yeah, that was cool as shit.
I just want to know what I have to do or who I have to call to get a quick cameo of Jason throwing me through a fucking wall, because I just think that I mean, the locker was cool, but I think with the size and power, you could actually probably put somebody as small as me through a wall.
Don't watch my movie the next time I see you, and we'll see if we can make it happen.
I'll give you $10. I'll give you $10. Throw him through that brick wall you got right behind you. No fake shit.
There we go.
Hey. Then you'll have to find a new co-host, and it wouldn't work.
I got Leo.
Like I said, it wouldn't work.
Well, fuck you too.
Yes.
Okay, so I try to save this towards the end because I know you guys don't like it, but just to, I like to dork out about stuff and
Away, Leo. Dork away.
Before we hopped on live, you mentioned your day job, and it's to me totally sounds very interesting. But would you like to describe what you do?
Yeah, I'm the VP of e-commerce and creative at a cosmetics company, Tory Bell Cosmetics, and I run the e-commerce team, merchandising, marketing, and the creative video department, photo department. So,
very cool.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's women's cosmetics.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless if you're looking for some cosmetics, we can send some to you too.
Well, I'm actually doing testing for the Harvest Cup right now. I'm a judge for the competition, and I got to do some like CBD topicals, and there's like rose lotions and all this stuff that I have to try. So if I look shiny, that's why.
Nice. I don't know. What do you say to that?
Right?
Yeah, there's nothing you can say. That's why I just shook my head. I was like,
what's the site and what's the e-commerce platform?
It's torybellcosmetics.com. TORIBELLE.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
That's
they
all
actually,
right.
Yeah, they actually helped quite a bit with Vengeance 2 and donated the makeup and provided the makeup for the film. So that was
cool. There you go.
That was pretty awesome.
That's really cool. Well, then absolutely shameless plug all the way.
Yeah, and you know what? And it's funny. I was just talking the other day. The unsung heroes in a lot of films.
Mm-hmm.
The makeup artists, special effects people. Like you noticed watching some films, they're introducing all kinds of people, and the makeup artists who make us all look good and amazing never get the credit. So, shout out to Naomi and Michelle and Justin and Elle for Vengeance 2 who killed it.
Very cool. You had that many makeup artists. How come we only get one?
Because that's all we need.
That's all you need.
That's true. But she does kill it, and you're right. The makeup artists,
the behind the scenes people,
they do,
and
all the behind the scenes people. They do great jobs making everything come together.
Absolutely.
So,
Peter says Lisa Perez is in the house, and
hey, Lisa.
She says hi, big guy.
Hey, what's up?
And so, what's the e-commerce platform you guys are running on?
The e-commerce platform we're running on is Shopify right now.
Okay. Nice.
Leo likes to dork out, so we just let him.
Well,
we let him.
Like I mentioned, I did e-commerce in another life, and my favorite was Drupal. Their e-commerce platform was pretty good.
Hey, show him your little Jason.
Oh.
Do I want to see this?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Love that.
We actually got that at Tidewater.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
we
those
got that
there.
at Virginia. We got it at Virginia. Yeah.
I thought about
Yeah,
picking
and then
one
we
up
had
myself.
Jay Moores did a drawing that we got him too, an art print.
Oh, the Jason art print. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know what you
Sweet.
like more, Jason or Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Baby
Yeah.
Yoda.
Yeah, he's a he's a Baby Yoda guy. Yeah. Look at the smile. I mean, how could you not? You know, nothing.
He's
At
got the
least
walker
now,
up behind him.
at least now we're sending you the Baby Yodas, and your wife won't kill you for ordering them.
Yeah, but she also gets creeped out because it's all little eyes staring at her. She says that when she comes into my room. There's all these little eyes staring at me. I don't like it.
That's why nobody comes into my Panther room.
Your Panther room.
Yeah, I have a room full of Panthers, black cats, posters, statues from all over the
He's
world.
actually sitting in there right now.
I'm sitting in there right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're everywhere. And I've had people in here that say they just cannot sit here because it's all eyes looking at you. Black demon eyes.
No,
Right?
It reminds me of the 80s, like, I don't know, there's a big Panther phase a while back.
Oh, yeah, I got all kinds of retro stuff from like the 60s, too. It was big in the 60s, too.
Barbecue Baby Yoda.
Uh,
Jason eats Yoda. That's great.
Barbecue Yoda. They should make a little Baby Yoda on one of those spits.
Yeah, there you go, Leo.
Yeah.
Wrapped in bacon.
Wrapped in bacon. The bacon Baby Yoda.
All right, listen, hey, this has nothing to do with our guest, and we're getting close to time.
It is?
No, but I'm just... well, yeah, kind of, actually.
No, we're having fun.
Yeah,
we're definitely going to figure out and work out a way where we can come out to Connecticut for the screening.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, I think that would be a total ball. Which
get
means
with Peter on that.
which means Ben has to watch Vengeance first.
Oh, I'm going to watch it. Oh, trust me, it's on my list to do. It just has not got to done. But it will have to.
Right.
The way you're going to want to watch it because, part 2 is going to come out and then you'll be lost.
He's lost anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good.
Excellent.
Hey, check this out. I want to share a story real quick. So yesterday, so Richie Ramone from the Ramones.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Vengeance 2.
Oh, okay.
And he's one of the. So so Tamara Glenn, who played in Part 5, Halloween Part 5. She's I met her. She's also in Vengeance 2. And then she's best friends with the Richie Ramone and telling him about the project, and he reaches out and says, "I want to be a part of this." So how do we say no to Richie Ramone?
Right.
So anyway, he's in there too, and we also coincidentally had a spot that was perfect for him. But he came out, did his thing. He was fucking amazing. I mean, he was just the sweetest guy, really wonderful. And as we're filming, he's like, "Hey, I'm writing some new songs. Can I write a song for the film, maybe?" Or yes. Like, I mean, the answer is 100% of the time yes.
Right.
So yesterday, I'm just living my life at work, and I get a text message from Richie. And I mean, that's, first of all, it's like, oh my God, Richie Ramone's texting me. And I read it, and he's like, "Hey man, I got a couple songs here we just recorded in the studio. We're going to go record them next month. But what do you think about this? We can put this in there." And then sends me another text, or how about this one? And sends me a couple songs that are unreleased that he's just writing in the studio, just recording there, that they haven't actually recorded or released yet. And I'm listening to these songs, and they're awesome. And just kind of have to sit back and think, this is my life right now. Richie Ramone sending me his sample songs and asking my opinions on them and what do I think. And it was super cool.
Yeah, that is definitely really
cool.
that
is definitely awesome.
We actually Jeff and I actually worked with a gentleman out in Kansas City named Robbie Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
And Richie Ramone actually was in one of Robbie's films that he produced, which was Head Cheese, not too long ago. So it was,
and Mark Dodson was involved.
Yeah, Mark Dodson
too.
was also in that, who does a lot of voices. Mark Dodson's known for Salacious Crumb, but mostly famous for the voices of a lot of the Gremlins. And
he's got a niche.
If you want to go way back, Mark Dodson actually supplied Romero with all the zombie voiceover sounds for Romero's movies.
Right. Which we got to use in ours.
Which we now have for ours. So yeah, we definitely feel that. I mean, it's so exciting when that becomes your world.
Right.
You know, and it is. It's so cool. We could sit here and trade stories all day, I'm sure, about how that world, you know what I mean? It's so fun.
It is. And I mean, I don't leave anyone out. We have also in Vengeance 2, Rob Mello, who played the babyface killer, Happy Death Day. Paul Taylor plays Pinhead in Hellraiser Judgment.
Yep, Paul.
Oh, no shit. He's in that too. Nice.
He's in that too. Yeah, he was sitting next to me in Virginia.
Yeah, he
had
was.
the posters on his table, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Great
yeah,
guy.
Tom McLaughlin's back. CJ Graham. And
very cool.
Yeah, a few other surprises. So
that's very cool. Very cool. I'm excited to see that. But I gotta watch the other one first. So.
Oh, for sure. But no, we had an amazing cast, an amazing crew, and I'm just grateful and blessed for everyone who put their time and effort into it. So
now, how come we didn't learn about Paul being in Vengeance 2 when we were at Tidewater? We talked to both you guys. You were right next to each other.
Yeah, he had the posters on his table.
I was just going to say he didn't look at the posters on the table.
No, I was looking at the pictures of Pinhead.
No.
Fair.
Okay, fair game. Yeah, fair.
You know, sometimes I have tunnel vision. Blinders.
Sometimes you can't see over the table. It's okay.
Right. Well,
my feet were in the way.
Over it when you're under it.
My feet were in the way.
My feet were in the way. Nice. So, all right. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. It's almost my dinner time.
Yeah, I was going to say we're getting close to that time because Leo produces another show tonight. Anything that you want to add, Jason, before I send Leo to do his thing that we do?
No, I don't think so.
Plugs, you know.
Just go follow us on F13 Vengeance Fan Page on Facebook, Instagram. Follow the Roseblood F13 fan film on all the social media platforms. Check us out, follow us, talk to us there, and find us on YouTube. Go check out the trailers and check out the film.
Yeah, and all that can be found in the show notes up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us. So for me, just Google Leo Pond. You'll find a bunch of stuff. Could be true, could be not. I'm not going to say which is which, but more importantly, I run a little thing called the Dorkening Podcast Network. About 40 shows on the network. A lot of awesome people doing a lot of awesome stuff. Jason, where do you like people interacting with you on social media?
Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok are my biggest platforms where I tend to respond.
Very cool.
You're a TikToker?
I didn't mean to be.
It just kind of happened, right?
It did. There was an old girlfriend who got me onto TikTok and said, "You got to try this thing out." I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And I downloaded it, and I ended up just kind of watching, just to watch stuff, and so I could keep up with what she was talking about. And eventually, I posted a couple things, and someone on there recognized me, saw who I was, and duetted it, put it out there, and all of a sudden, it just overnight blew up and got 500,000 followers.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, from people like jumping on there and seeing it. So I just kind of get on there and I answer questions. People ask me about the films, ask me about stuff in general, and most of my stuff is just responding to them. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Very cool. To me, TikTok is a sound a clock makes. So
or you're nuts against your knees.
Yeah. Sometimes. They're starting to go lower, apparently. Stilltoking.com, that's where you want to find us. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. I don't think we're on TikTok. Are we on TikTok, Ben?
Yep.
We are?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Did you create an account or have you posted anything?
Both.
Okay.
So there's not a lot of content on TikTok. It's not one of the platforms that I really push towards, only because we have so many going on with the networks being the Dorkening Podcast Network, Hellfire Entertainment Media, Hellfire TV, now Hellfire Radio, you know, the website. Look at that. I'm fading into my backdrop. That's fucking cool as shit.
Oh, who just posted Snapagram? What the hell is Snapagram? It sounds like a dating service for old ladies.
Jeff will be checking out Snapagram later, I'm sure.
Farmers only.
Right.
Sorry.
Oh, is it my turn? Was Jeff done?
Yeah. No, I'm all done. You don't want to look me. Yeah. You can find me on Facebook if you can find me. Good luck with that. I am there.
Yeah, just look for a picture of Jason choking him out. I mean, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, because that's my profile picture. Me and Ben being choked out by Jason Brooks. I love it.
Right.
And do you got that on your OnlyFans?
My OnlyFans?
Yeah.
What the hell is OnlyFans?
It's on his Patreon, and it's a special. You have to subscribe.
Hey, so I want to do one more shout out.
By all means.
So Sean Lutzis and Lutzis family. Without them, none of these films would be possible. They are amazing. They're the silent backbone of this whole thing. So their generosity has provided us the ability and the platform to be able to do all this. And so we could get out in their yard and their property and play and make films. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Always appreciative to them.
So,
excellent.
Before I take us out completely, Jason, when Leo cues out the closing music, just hang tight till it closes out, and we can chat real quick backstage if you don't mind.
Okay.
So first of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We had a ton of people watching. I know there's a ton of people listening to us now live on Hellfire Radio and Live 365. Make sure you check us out there. All social media platforms. If you can think of social media platforms, you'll find us there.
Even TikTok, apparently.
Well, we have a fucking MySpace, so why not a TikTok?
Yeah, we do.
Right? Might as well. But to all our veterans and first responders, we want to thank you for doing what you do every day. So people like all of us can come up here and do what we do every day. We'll see you next week. We're out of here. Stay safe.
Peace out.